A super good morning to you and welcome to Sunday, the 16th of July 2023. And today is going to be, amazingly enough, an official rest day in the life of this content creator. So I thought this would be an opportune time to be able to share with you what the checklist, the tick list looks like for a content creator who is taking an official rest day. It looks like this. There are 11 items on my tick list to get through today for to be able to complete a rest day. One of the things that led into this rest day, as you know, we in this massive heat wave at the moment. There's a small smidgen of respite tomorrow, Monday, the 16th, and then the temperatures ramp back straight up again. So Monday the 16th is going to be an epic bike ride for me. I want to head up to and through the town of Capilera to go and scout out exactly where it is that I want. I've got a place in mind, but I want to scout out the practicalities of using that spot as a spot to go and scatter Catalina's ashes later on once the funeral home has finished the cremation process. But um, for the last, I would say for the last, how long? For the last 5, 6 weeks or so, I've been averaging between 4 and 5 hours sleep per night consistently every night. And last night, I was able to get a full 11 hours of sleep, which is obviously massive as far as the recovery and recuperation and everything like that's concerned. And so, which means that by the time I eventually surfaced this morning after my 11 hours of sleep, it was already way too hot with the heat wave to be contemplating going out for a run or a bike ride. So, therefore, today became official rest day, and I've got these 11 items to go through. I'm going to share with you a couple of them briefly, just so that you can see what does a content creator have planned for an official rest day. First item on the list is I must take a photograph and write a post for a post that I'm going to be publishing on my Strava profile. My Strava profile, obviously, one of my main blogs is in the endurance sport niche, and I post all of my workouts onto Strava. And currently, I have about 2,000 Strava followers. So I don't try and spam my Strava with posts linking out to my blog or anything like that. But with today being an official rest day, I've got something in mind that I want to post as a specific post for Strava, and my Strava account overall is linked to my endurance sport blog. So that's my one way of generating traffic. But I don't repost what I've got on the blog through to Strava. What I do is I post specific Strava content, write a piece of specific content for Strava with a photo, and then that post can link to the homepage of my blog where people can go and look up and read more about what I post on the blog about endurance sport. Anyway, then with yesterday evening being the Petanque World Championships, by the way, I finished second. Um, I didn't get to editing the Friday the 15th YouTube video, or sorry, Saturday the 15th YouTube video. So as soon as I've finished taking the photograph and writing the post that's going onto Strava, I'm going to be editing yesterday's video. That's Saturday the 15th video. So obviously that's coming out to you slightly later today. Um, then I've got a Pinterest post to do. I've got to go into my blogs and approve and answer at least 10 blog comments. Then I've got some social media sharing of in various social medias of a couple of the posts that were published during the course of the previous week. Again, I don't spam all of the content I write because I produce a massive amount of content. So I just pick select posts that I post into select social media groups. I don't spam the same post across all the social media groups that I'm a part of. I'll post one post into a group and a different post into another group with a header type of intro paragraph, and then I'll also go through those social media groups, and then in at least the uh, Gary V $1.20 approach. In other words, go into uh, what's it, 10 different social media groups within the niches that uh, I've got blogs in, and answer 10 questions that people have posted within those social media groups about whatever they're having struggles with. So that's a 10 by 10, and or actually it's 12 groups, 12 groups, 10 comments in each. So that gives me the 120, which is you're offering your 10 cents worth of content. That gives you the $1.20. So that's what I'm going to be doing next. Within Project 24, two other Project 24 members have sent me messages. I must reply to those. And then in this YouTube channel, there have been a couple of comments that have come in over the course of the past week. So I'm going to take out a little bit of time to answer those comments. Then I've got two blog posts that are at about 90% complete that just need a little bit of finishing off and a header image, and I can publish. So I'll be knocking off those two, and then there's a potential new gym client that I have that I need to do some follow-up communication on, and then I'm going to my 11th and final item on my list is planning out the new week of content and training for the week going ahead. There may be a bit of bureaucratic red tape because I think on Monday I've got a final document that I need to sign off for the funeral home, and then the cremation process then Catalina's cremation process can start. But aside from that, I think I'll be all clear to be able to pump out the content this coming week. My one gym client has been on a bit of a holiday. She'll be back in the gym on Wednesday, so Wednesday will be a little bit of a curtailed day. But aside from that, I'm looking at smashing out a massive amount of content the coming week. Now that I've got my good 11 hours of sleep, and I've got a good solid rest day, nothing overly strenuous, and hopefully I get to bed really early this evening and maybe get another 8 or 9 hours before my massive ride that I've got planned for Monday morning. That's it for now. I'll catch up to you later once I've gotten through a whole lot of these items on the tick list. As you can see, none of them is overly massive in terms of content. What I probably will do is, aside from what I've got here, just to keep my word count up, because I'm needing to keep up about 2,000 words a day, so I might just smash out some voice typing on Google Documents, which takes me hardly any time at all. Anyway, I'll catch up with you later, and a super good evening to you. The time has just gone about 20 past 10 in the evening, which means I should really be wrapping up my day and heading to bed, seeing that I plan to be out on the bike really early tomorrow morning, heading up to the village of Capilero to go and look for a spot for Catalina, and so which means that in all likelihood the edit of this video will take place after I get back. But just quickly, as far as my official rest day checklist is concerned, most of everything is checked off. The two items that are still on the checklist is the planning for the new week, that I can do some rough planning while these videos are busy transferring across onto the laptop computer for me to start the edit tomorrow. And the other one is I haven't yet done the replying to the comments on this specific YouTube channel. So if you've got another comment that you're wanting to add to a video and you do it really quickly, there's a very good chance that I'll get to the replying to those comments as one of the first things that I tackle tomorrow after I get back from my long bike ride up the mountain. And I'll probably do those YouTube comments while the edit of this specific video is busy rendering and or uploading. So that brings me to the conclusion as far as this rest day is concerned. I am feeling reasonably more rested. I need to get my water bottles together for tomorrow morning's bike ride, open all the windows so that I've got at least some airflow through this place because the temperature's dropped ever so slightly, and look at getting myself into bed. As I say, it's about 20 past 10 at the moment, so if I can be in bed by 11, that'll give me a good, about 6-7 hours before the alarm goes off in the morning, so which will be enough for me to get a reasonable amount of rest when I stack that up on the 11 hours of sleep that I had last night. Anyway, I hope your Sunday has been a superb one and that you are ready to smash out the content for the new week. I know that I'm going to be smashing out a massive volume of content, and I'm looking forward to taking you along on the journey with me. But until then, let us get a good night's rest, and I'll see you in the morning to tackle a brand new week of content creation. See you then. Cheers.